chinita, no te vayas a enamorar. Yo soy como el gavilán que anda por la nopalera, me gustan las jovencitas, las de 15 primavera. Yo soy como el gavilán que anda por la nopalera, me gustan las jovencitas, las de 15 primavera. Ay, 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 chinita, qué maldito gavilán. Ay, 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 chinita, no te vayas a enamorar. Ay, 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 chinita, qué maldito gavilán. Ay, 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 chinita, no te vayas a enamorar. Qué bonito gavilán con sus alitas plateadas, pero más bonitas son las solteras y casadas. Qué bonito gavilán con sus alitas plateadas, pero más bonitas son las solteras y casadas. Ay, 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 chinita, qué maldito gavilán. Ay, 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 chinita, no te vayas a enamorar. Ay, 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 chinita, qué maldito gavilán. Ay, 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 chinita, no te vayas a enamorar.
amargos, en mérito Aguascalientes, van llegando los valientes con su gallo copetón y lo traen bajo del brazo al solar de la partida, pa' jugarse hasta la vida con la fe en un espolón. Linda la pelea de gallos con su público bravero, con sus chorros de dinero y los gritos del gritón, retosándolos del gusto. No se sienten ni las horas con tequila y cantadoras que son puro corazón.
¡Ay, que está bonita! Que hasta el alma grita con todas sus fuerzas. ¡Viva Aguascalientes! ¡Viva! Que su feria es un
las apuestas ya casadas, las navajas amarradas, destellando bajo el sol. Cuando sueltan a los gallos, temblorosos de coraje, no hay ninguno que se raje para darse un agarrón. Con las plumas relucientes, aventando picotazos, quieren hacerse pedazos, pues traen ganas de pelear. En el choque cae el tiro, sobre el suelo ensangrentado, ha ganado el Colorado, que se pone ya a cantar.
¡Ay, que está bonita! Que hasta el alma grita con todas sus fuerzas. ¡Viva Aguascalientes! ¡Viva! Que su feria es un río.
Aplausos.
Good evening. Thank you for coming and joining us tonight. Again, I would like to welcome everybody for the 2017 Joe Garcia Awards. But first of all, before we do anything else, I want everybody else to stand for our children and give them a round of applause. Again, my dad sends his apologies for not being able to make it to this event tonight. This is something that he holds very near and dear to his heart. Many years ago, he created the New Image Awards, and it was to recognize fifth grade students around the district that go over and beyond and above the expectations of what a student should be. So he was at one time the Hispanic community liaison for the district, and like any educator, he cannot leave his business and do what and just move on with life. He always has to be around the kids. So I just wanted to let you know that yes, he does apologize for not being here, but he also wanted me to give a few words to the kids. And if you don't mind, I need to stand with the kids. If I'm going to talk to the kids, I want to stand with the kids. I want to be with the kids. Again, congratulations, guys. You are the reason why we are here tonight. You have done an outstanding job this school year. Your teachers recognize that. Your administrators recognize that. Your principals. The district recognizes what you do for us and what you do for your families. There are two topics, I guess, that my dad wanted me to discuss with you guys. We hold this dear, me being a principal myself at Freeman Elementary School. I talk to my kids all the time about obstacles and integrity, and that you were not here You would not be here if you did not overcome the obstacles that you faced your 5th grade year. How many unit assessments have y'all taken this year? Exactly. Hands went up. A lot. How many you just took your STAR test a few weeks ago. Some of you are going to have to take it again in the next few weeks, and your science assessment, right? That you have been reviewing for pretty much all year long. Those are obstacles, guys. Those are obstacles. But what I want you to know is that you are more than a piece of data. You are a person sitting here in this audience who is going to make something of their lives in your future. The obstacles that you overcame this year, did you pass every unit assessment? You don't have to say. All right. Did you do poorly on some of your unit assessments? You don't have to say. But your integrity on how you responded to your setbacks got you here today. Your integrity, how you reacted. Did you study harder? Did you participate harder? Did you go to tutorials? That's what you have to do. There are going to be obstacles all throughout your life. You're going to have STAR in 6th grade. Who knows what you're going to have when you get to high school? Who knows what you're going to have when you get to high school? But what we're preparing for you now is going to help you through the obstacles and get over the obstacles with the integrity that your families here that are supporting you have instilled into you. Integrity will get you further in life. Doing the right thing when nobody is looking will get you further in life than a test score. You are more than a test score sitting here. I want you to remember that, and I want you to know that you can do anything that you want to. We have future lawyers, we have future doctors, we have future teachers, future astronauts. We have the future sitting here of jobs that have not been created yet. And we are preparing you for that. We are giving you the skills and the tools that you need to overcome your obstacles. Don't give up. Don't give up. You've worked too hard to get to tonight, and you're going to work too hard to ever give up. I do a chant with my 5th graders. I won't ask you to do a chant. It's si se puede. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Si se puede. Don't give up. Our parents that are in the audience, you are the main life support for your children sitting here today. Do not give up on your children. They are going to make mistakes. They are kids. We are, as adults, we still make mistakes. They are going to need your support through what lies ahead of them. Do not give up on them. Do not give up on your schools. If there are issues that you see, if there are problems that you see, if there are successes that you see within your child, you be a part of your school community. You let people know what is important about your child. Do not give up on your children. They need you now more than ever at this stage of their life. They're going to be going into middle school next year, okay? Middle school, it sometimes can be a little scary for our 5th graders. I think sometimes a little bit more scary for our parents because of having one teacher going to 7, and if we've multiplied the student body by 200 students. Encourage your students, encourage your children to join the organizations that are in middle school. They need to find a space. They need to find out who they are. Let them explore. If they want to try robotics, let them try robotics. If they want to try, my mom always said, if you want to try basket weaving, try basket weaving. Whatever they want to do to make themselves feel more confident about themselves, support them in that process. Support your schools in that process. There is a piece of the puzzle that our community and our families are a huge they're key factors for our kids to be successful. We don't have a choice. We have to support our children. We have to support our future. with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our next, our keynote speaker. Her name is Nayeli Lopez, and I have to have a little story about Nayeli. My faculty and staff always tease me that I always have to have a story with everything that I do, and I have a story for everything. And I'm getting some grins in the audience because my family's sitting over here and they know that I have a story for everything. I had an office position open when I was an assistant principal at Sam Houston Middle School a few years back. And I was having a hard time finding the right person for the job to receive our families that come into, that were coming into our campus, or our guests and visitors coming into our campus. And growing up in a family of education, my mom was a teacher, my dad being who he is, every conversation that we had at dinner time revolved around education. Every conversation revolved around education. So I was talking to my dad one time. I said, Dad, I'm having a time trying to find an office aide that's going to represent Sam Houston the way that it needs to be represented. And he called me back a few days later and he said, have you filled that spot yet? And I said, no, I haven't. And he said, I have a former student at from South Garland High School that is interested in getting into education, and she just wants to get her feet wet. I said, well, come on, send her my way. So in walks this young lady, and at 19 years old, very, very well-spoken young lady for her age. Her interview questions, her responses blew me away. And I think I called her within the next hour and offered her the position. So this this young lady, is a former New Image Awards winner from 2005. And her bio, just a little background about Nayeli. Nayeli Lopez came to the U.S. when she was only 4 years old. With dedication and determination, she graduated with honors from South Garland High School in 2011, and from UNT Dallas in interdisciplinary studies in December of 2016. Nayeli's time spent at UNTD afforded her the opportunity to serve as a volunteer in different special education departments and with a variety of nonprofit organizations. Moving forward, Nayeli is looking forward to starting a teaching career in the upcoming school year as a special education teacher in Garland ISD. Please give a round of applause for Nayeli Lopez.
Thank you, Ms. Garcia. First of all, I want to start off by congratulating the students that will be receiving an award, also to the parents, because I know that without my parents, I wouldn't have gotten to where I am now, and to all the teachers that have helped me along the way. I know I had some amazing teachers throughout my school time. And a big shout out to Mr. Garcia, who couldn't be here. He was such a great mentor for me when I was in high school, and I know he helped many other students along the way too. Quiero agradecer a los papás que están aquí, porque yo sé que sin mis papás yo no hubiera podido estar aquí. Igual a los estudiantes que van a recibir el premio y a todos los maestros y maestras que están aquí también. Voy a comenzar diciéndoles poquito de cómo yo llegué aquí a los Estados Unidos. Cuando yo tenía 4 años, yo llegué aquí a los Estados Unidos con mi mamá y mi hermano, y llegamos al estado de Washington. En el estado de Washington, mis papás trabajaban en los campos. Ellos trabajaban piscando manzana y espárrago y otros y uvas. Cuando yo estaba chiquita, yo iba con ellos, y donde yo iba había un daycare ahí cerquitas. When I was only about 4 years old, I came to America trying to get the American dream, just like everybody else wishes that crosses the border. When we got here, I went to the state of Washington, where I watched my parents work in the fields in Washington. Y quiero decirles que eso no es excusa para los estudiantes y para para los padres de por qué los estudiantes no pueden ir a la universidad. Yo soy una dreamer. I am a dreamer. When I was in 5th grade, I became very involved with the special education program. My 5th grade teacher, Ms. Brazil, she's from Southgate Elementary, so shout out to Southgate. She picked a few of us students to go help with the special education program. We would go and play games with them. We also helped with field day, and that is where my passion began. Cuando yo estaba en el grado 5, mi maestra, Ms. Brazil, escogió como 4 o 5 estudiantes para ayudar el programa de educación especial y trabajar con los niños con necesidades. Yo iba y ayudaba a los estudiantes, jugaban los juegos, y eso es cuando empezó mi pasión. That is when my passion started. And 5th grade students, I tell you this because it is very important for you to find your passion and find something that you're good at. Not everybody's going to be good at math, science, or art. Everybody's going to have something different that you're good at. Yo le digo a los estudiantes esto porque yo encontré mi pasión cuando yo estaba en grado 5. Y les digo a ellos que es importante que encuentren su pasión y encuentren algo en lo que ellos saben hacer. No todos los estudiantes van a ser excelentes en matemáticas o ciencias o en arte. And students, do not follow your friends. I tell you this because you might not be good at cutting hair, or you might not be good at math. Maybe you're a really good artist. Do not follow your friends. You can be friends with a variety of people, but do not follow them if it's not something that you want to do. Le digo a los estudiantes que es muy importante que ellos encuentren su pasión, que no sigan a sus amigos, porque no todos van a ser buenos en matemáticas o ciencias. Ellos tienen que poder aprender y encontrar su pasión. When it was time for me to attend college when I graduated from South Garland, I did not receive financial assistance that would cover my full tuition because of my status. Cuando era tiempo de ir al colegio y a la universidad, yo no pude ir a una universidad porque no cubría lo suficiente dinero y asistencia financiera por mi estatus legal. What I decided to do, I decided to attend Richland Community College. So I did start off at Richland, and I am not ashamed of that. Some students think that it is easier for them to go to a 4-year university. That is not the case. Los estudiantes les digo que es muy importante que sigan su sueño. Yo empecé en colegio comunitario por mi, no podía yo pagar todo. Y les digo que aunque sea colegio comunitario, es muy importante que ellos empiecen en un lugar y empiecen su carrera. After I finished Richland, I decided to attend UNT Dallas. So después de cuando terminé el colegio comunitario, yo decidí ir al colegio de UNT Dallas. It is not the Denton campus, it is the Dallas location. But there, I decided that my career path, and because of my passion and everything that I helped with before, I decided to become a special education teacher. In this past December, I am glad to say that I graduated from UNT Dallas as a special education teacher. Este pasado diciembre yo me gradué de la Universidad de UNT Dallas como maestra de educación especial. And I want to tell all the students that there is no excuse for you not to follow your dreams. No hay ninguna excusa para los estudiantes por qué no seguir sus sueños. No puedes decir que no tienes dinero para pagar el colegio, porque siempre hay asistencia. O como yo trabajaba en las mañanas tiempo completo at Sam Houston, y luego en South Garland, y ahora regreso a Sam Houston. Y en las tardes yo me iba a la escuela. In the mornings, I would work full time, and then in the afternoons, I would go to school. So I tell the students, there is no excuse why you shouldn't be able to follow your dreams. You cannot say that you are not smart enough. You are smart enough. You just have to push yourself and work hard. Le digo a los estudiantes que no pueden hacer excusa que no son inteligentes o que no son inteligentes como otros estudiantes. Ellos tienen que poder saber cómo trabajar para lo que quieren. Nada va a llegar fácil y nada te va a llegar a la mano. Nothing will be in your hands. You have to work hard for what you want. And with that being said, students, work hard for what you want. Estudiantes, trabajen por lo que quieren. Y a los padres también les digo que es muy importante que ustedes vayan a la escuela y estén involucrados en la educación de los niños. No tengan miedo de ir a preguntar de qué en actividades que están en sus estudiantes o hablar con los maestros. No esperen que los maestros les llamen a ustedes. Si ustedes tienen una pregunta, ustedes vayan a la escuela y hablen con los maestros. To the parents, I tell you, do not be afraid to go to the office. Do not be afraid to get in contact with the teachers. Do not be afraid to get involved in your child's education. It is very important for parents to be involved in the students' education. Your students, maybe now they won't realize it, because I know maybe when I was younger, when I was a 5th grade student, maybe I didn't realize that my parents were there and they were working hard for me. But now that I am older, I realize that they pushed me through school and they encouraged me to have good grades because I was a dreamer and that's what I came here to do. Mis papás, cuando yo estaba en la escuela, chiquitos como ellos, en grado 5, quizás yo no me daba cuenta que tanto mis padres estaban ahí por mí y que tanto ellos me ayudaron a mí en la escuela. Ellos me trajeron aquí a los Estados Unidos cuando yo estaba 4 años para que siguiera mis sueños. Y gracias a Dios, and I thank God, I am following my dreams. So thank you to all the parents and to all the students, and I wish you the best of luck. Gracias a todos los papás, y especialmente a los estudiantes, y les deseo lo mejor. Thank you.
What a great story. All right, now it's all what the evening's about, and that's our students. So we're going to recognize our students. So if we can go ahead and get the curtain open and get the prizes back there.
De la escuela Abbott Elementary, Emily Bautista Alba y Víctor Márquez. Un fuerte aplauso, por favor.
From Armstrong Elementary, Ashley Garcia and Omar Rocha.
From Back Elementary, we have Chelsea Aguilar and Héctor Vargas.
From Beaver Technology Center, Natalie Lara, Kevin Olivas.
From Bradfield Elementary, we have Ashley Martinez and Salvador Padilla.
From Bullock Elementary, Heaven Herrera and Henry Martinez.
From Caldwell Elementary, that's my school, Marian Vázquez and Rolando Arredondo. Fuerte aplauso.
From Carver Elementary, Amy Escobedo and Jonathan Palencia.
From Centerville Elementary, we have Erika López and Rodolfo Murillo Diosdado.
From Club Hill Elementary, Jacqueline Flores and Hugo Arreguin Jr.
From Cooper Elementary, we have Chiara Ramirez and Reyes Campos Hernández.
From Couch Elementary, Jimena Avila and Adrian Ramirez.
From Daughtery Elementary, we have Leslie Alcantar y Edemirio Treviño.
From Davis Elementary, Jessica Ramirez and Anthony Compean.
From Dorsey Elementary, we have Ana Patricia Colmenero y José Tapia González.
From Etheridge Elementary, my school, Ana Leslie Alanis and Edgar Santillan.
From Freeman Elementary, we have Sheila Ortiz and Oscar Raimundo.
From Gideon Stedham Elementary, Jacqueline Ramos and Brandon Gonzalez.
From Golden Meadows Elementary, we have Cristal Hermosillo y Elmer Cortés. Un fuerte aplauso.
From Handley Elementary, Eileen Lira and Gustavo Mondragón Jr.
From Heather Glen Elementary, we have Elizabeth Cruz y Ángel Castillo.
From Herforth Elementary, Andrea Macías and Alejandro Armendariz.
From Hickman Elementary, we have Freddy Barbosa y Benedict Corona.
From Hillside Academy, Giselle Rosas and Larry Niño.
From Keeley Elementary, we have Alexis Martinez and Tate Vargas.
From Kimberlin Academy, Cielo Carrizales and Benjamin Sanchez.
From Liberty Grove Elementary, we have Rebecca Battle and Brian Ochoa.
From Lister Elementary, Evelyn Garcia and Johan Ramirez.
From Luna Elementary, we have Valeria Cabello y Joseph Castillo.
From Montclair Elementary, Lori Ramirez and Abraham Recinos.
From North Lake Elementary, we have Jacqueline Mundo y Diego Machuca. Un fuerte aplauso, por favor.
From Parkcrest Elementary, Tamara Almanza and Ivan Villegas.
From Pearson Elementary, we have Yuridia Ortega and Eduardo Vega.
From Ruth Roach Elementary, Tania Ortiz and Elvin Saldaña.
From Rolette Elementary, we have Andrea Sanchez and Alex Arellano.
From Sewell Elementary, Evelyn Hernandez and Emilio Arevalo.
From Shorehaven Elementary, we have Ashley Macias and Anthony Palomo. Un fuerte aplauso.
From Sugar Elementary, Elizabeth Ramirez and Edgar Mendoza.
From Southgate Elementary, Leslie Gale and Jairo Banda.
From Spring Creek Elementary, Emma Sosa and Gustavo Mendez.
From Stevens Elementary, we have Neri Vera y Alexis Guerrero.
From Toller Elementary, Amy Cáceres and Ernesto Lua.
From Classical Center at Valle, we have Rebecca Perez and Héctor González.
From Walnut Glen Academy, Diana Hernandez and Brian Lopez.
From Watson Technology, we have Wendy Horta y Fernando Almendares Guerrero.
From Weaver Elementary, Mónica Dávalos and Ángel Manqueros.
And that's the last school we have, Williams Elementary, Emily Gallego Castillo y Fernando Jesús Santillán. Un fuerte aplauso.
Un aplauso para todos de vuelta. Students, this is all about you. We're very, very proud of you. I'll close with this. I'm not sure Dr. Elridge came in, but I'll close with this. We're very proud of you. Everything that Ms. Lopez said goes to heart. She tried really hard. She had a lot of challenges. And she just recently graduated from college. And she's going to go back and serve you guys and serve students in our district for a lifetime as an educator. We're very, very proud of you. That really ends our program. What I'd like to do now, like Garcia said, is there's plenty of time to take pictures with your every teacher and every principal came because they love you, they care about you, and they selected you. You were picked out from all your students on your campus as the 5th grade recipients of the Joe Garcia Award. So let's take the next couple of minutes. You can come on stage, Silvera acá arriba. But I encourage you to take pictures with your principal, with your parents, with the teacher. There's a couple of board members. And let's celebrate you tonight. So one more time, I'd like for all parents, administrators to stand up and let's celebrate our students.